All right, Schlockmeister fans, we're going to watch a Joe D'Amato film. It's kind of a rare one. Scandalos Emmanuel, otherwise known as Christina or Peep Show. Let's check it out. That's Diego.
Hello, darling.
He's a doctor,
You never get home.
and this is his wife, Christina.
You're all right?
So tired. I had a hell of a day.
How was the new surgeon?
The new surgeon.
It would, if Andrea could
Here they are having a meal with this guy, Andrea, I believe is his name.
Oh, that's enough with these compliments. I would rather think of you as a friend than as a patient.
Well, then when Diego leaves them, Andrea tries to make some moves onto Christina.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get a little rest.
As you wish.
Here Christina meets her friend Josephine, played by Laura Gemser. Now, it looks like they're going to get frisky here, but they actually don't.
But you're the only person I really care for.
She does, however, get frisky in the greenhouse later on.
Oh.
It gives me a living.
What she doesn't know is that her husband has hired Andrea
I'll be with you in a minute.
to seduce her.
Start undressing.
See, he's got this two-way mirror set up so that he can watch. There's your mirror, and there's somebody watching. That someone, of course, is her husband, Diego.
Saw you before.
She performed, but didn't seem too happy about it.
Pretty good. I like girls like you. Yeah.
But it wasn't Andrea who was in there with her either.
Cooperate. I'll ask for you the next time. You look good.
But she does get a crack at Andrea later, with Diego lurking in the shadows. And then her husband watched a lesbian scene between his wife and another woman. Can't really show you much of that, unfortunately. Next thing you know, she's working in a brothel.
Skinny but pretty. Now strip if I haven't got all day. And play with yourself.
Actually, it's not technically a brothel, but she's getting paid, and her husband watches her the whole time, but now her husband is with another woman while watching his wife. Lily Karate plays Francesca, Andrea's woman.
Don't tell me I know you've fallen in love with Christina. You're caught in the trap you designed.
Hello? Yes, speaking.
My name would mean nothing to you, but I am sure that what I have to tell you will be of the utmost interest.
I don't understand. Who are you?
Francesca
And you build up
meets
the
with
need
Christina.
to satisfy a newly acquired couple of vices. Andrea doesn't mind one bit what he has to do for money.
No money passes between me and Andrea.
No, but it does between your husband and Andrea.
Would you say clearly what you have to say?
Don't tell me. You mean you never realized everything was arranged so your husband could see you with other men?
What?
Take a look. That's a two-way mirror.
She meets up with Laura Gemser again.
You will find out what it's like to enjoy watching and being watched.
Christina gets frisky with Andrea later. Her husband listens instead of watches outside the door.
Yes. My dear boy, I pay you for my pleasure, and I get no pleasure from your attentions to Christina.
I only do it to keep her interested in going to the dress shop.
But she knows Diego's watching now, so she gives him a look.
Christina, I don't like what we're doing.
But you got me into it.
We could go a long way away. Start one.
No, Andrea, the moment is past. I thought love and us together too. But that was before I found out what was happening the other side of the mirror.
I refuse to believe you love that man.
But I'm tied to him, now more than ever. But this perverse, subtle game we played. Maybe this is love.
Then let's drink to this new friendship.
And this is how our movie ends. All right, let's talk about this movie, Peep Show, otherwise known as Scandalos Emmanuel. This interesting box art here. It's like a painting, I guess, of a woman. It's not a real picture, it's a painting. But anyway, it stars Jenny Tamburi, Laura Gemser, and Lily Carati. Directed by Joe D'Amato. Is it D'Amato or Joe D'Amato? I'm not sure. But anyway, came out in 1986, otherwise known as Peep Show, otherwise known as Christina. Christina, I think, is the popular title for it. This is the German PAL DVD under Scandalos Emmanuel. There's no Emmanuel in it, but except Laura Gemser's in it, so I think they were trying to capitalize on that. But anyway, I digress. The movie, as far as I could understand, there's this guy named Diego. He's a wealthy doctor. He lives with his wife, Christina, in this big house. And he decides to hire this guy, Andrea, who is a friend of theirs. He basically, I think, wants to hire this guy to seduce his wife, Christina, so he can watch them have sex together. He has this two-way mirror installed, and he watches on the other side of the mirror, and he watches as his wife sleeps around. I think Andrea sets it up so that she also has sex with other people as well, because this other guy comes in, and almost like she's working at a brothel at some point, because I think she's being hired to do this too. I'm not sure. It was hard to follow everything that was going on in this movie. Andrea has his own girl, Francesca, played by Lily Carati, who I think was a former Miss Teen Italy or something like that. She's been in a few movies I've reviewed in the past, including one called 2B20, co-starring Gloria Guida. But anyway, she eventually spills the beans to Christina and says, "Look, Andrea, I know you're having an affair with him. He was actually hired by your husband." She doesn't believe it, and then she shows her the mirror and everything. And the next time Christina's in there with a guy, she looks back over her shoulder because she knows Diego is watching. And then the movie just kind of ends not soon after that. She's back with Diego at the end, and I guess, I don't know, is she going to continue this sort of lifestyle? I don't know. She kind of like cut ties with Andrea. So yeah, I don't know exactly what's going to happen next. On top of that all, she also has this friend named Josephine, played by Laura Gemser, and they have a couple of lesbian scenes together too. So anyway, I don't know what kind of movie you classify this as. It's not a sex comedy. I guess it's a sexual erotic drama, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Plenty of nudity in this movie, although not as much as you would think for a film like this, but there's plenty of it in there if you're available. I was not watching the PAL DVD because this PAL DVD is in German language only. There's no English soundtrack. The one I just showed you had an English soundtrack, but the picture was pretty shitty. That's because I acquired that probably 20 years ago. I think it was a bootleg DVD from a PAL VHS tape that looks like it's from Greece, because I think those were some Greek subtitles on the bottom there with an English soundtrack though. So, and it was under the title Peep Show. So again, I don't know where that came from. I can't find anything online about it, but I have it, so it exists in some shape or form. So I might have the only English language version out there for all I know. But anyway, and in fact, is anybody even looking for this crap? Probably not. But anyway, not available in an English version as far as I know, but maybe, a lot of his movies are getting released, so maybe it'll show up at some point and I'll buy an American version of it. So anyway, that is Peep Show, otherwise known as Christina, otherwise known as Scandalos Emmanuel. So anybody ever watch this thing? I would be surprised if anybody watching this video has ever seen this movie. But I haven't, and I'm happy to have it. So anyway, check it out. Let me know if you've seen it. If you have, leave some comments. Or even if you haven't, leave some comments and let me know. Watch it. Bye.